everyone. Thank you for joining me for the Down Payment Assistance Program session of our virtual Homebuyer Fair. My name is Caitlin Burns, and I am the Director of Wealth Building Strategies and Advocacy at the TRIP and RCHR NeighborWorks Homeownership Center. I come from one of the 4 HUD certified homeownership centers in the Capital Region. Today, we are going to do a high-level overview of some down payment programs across the Capital Region. Make sure that you reach out to your HUD certified housing counselor to talk more in depth about these great opportunities and how to get started. So first, we want to discuss what we need to be eligible for these programs. Generally speaking, each program is going to have their own set of rules and requirements for qualification. There are, however, some key basic requirements, such as the need to participate and complete a pre-purchase counseling and homebuyer education certification program, or needing to be under income guidelines or bringing cash to the transaction. It is important to know the basic requirements for each program you are interested in, so make sure you talk with your counselor today about these details. Each of the programs we will discuss today have different income guidelines or income requirements, so make sure you are paying attention to that and discussing them with your counselor. It is important to know that grants are typically only used for down payment assistance or down payment and closing cost assistance. You will still need to have your own cash for items such as upfront costs and reserves. Some programs do allow for some upfront costs, but again, not all, not many. So check with your counselor for more details. Another item that you want to make sure you're discussing with your counselor are items like lien requirements and grant affordability ratios. Liens are typically silent and non-interest bearing and are typically placed on the home for a period of time that is outlined in the details of the grant. Some grants carry 5-year liens, some carry 10. The liens typically come off the home once you have actually met the requirements, such as possibly just staying in the home for that lien period. Talk with your counselor about these details so you know what continual requirements you have once you purchase that home. One of the most popular down payment programs currently is the Homebuyer Dream Program. This program offers up to $9,500 for down payment and closing cost assistance to eligible home buyers. The funds are regulated through the Federal Home Loan Bank of New York, who then trickles the money to participating lenders so home buyers have access to the funds. We have, I believe, 8 participating local lenders who will be offering this program this year. Lenders are not yet positive how many slots they have available or how they're going to disperse those available grant slots to the community. So make sure you stay tuned and check in with a counselor or a lender for more details. In order to qualify for the Homebuyer Dream Program, you must receive a homebuyer education certificate from a HUD Approved Housing Counseling Agency. This will be done through a combination of individual counseling sessions and a homebuyer education course. And you will need to have this certification prior to actually applying for the grant. So let's make sure that if you haven't done that yet, you go over to your housing counseling agency today to get started. To be eligible, you also need to contribute at least $1,000 to the transaction and be under income guidelines. You need to be under contract at the time of application. You will have a 5-year lien that's placed on the home upon receiving the grant, and as long as you stay in the home and do not move out of it for 5 years, the lien will be forgiven. The Homebuyer Dream Program will be open on May 3rd for homebuyers, so head over to your housing counseling agency today to get started if you haven't already done so. You want to make sure that when this program opens, you are ready to move forward. 2 other common down payment and home buying programs that many first-time homebuyers use is through Sunny Mae, or the State of New York Mortgage Agency. Sunny Mae is a New York State regulated lending institution, and they offer a plethora of products specialized for the communities that they serve. One program is called the Neighborhood Revitalization Program, or NRP. This program offers $20,000 towards repairs on a vacant property in many local counties. And that's vacant. It has to be vacant at the time of contract all the way through the time of closing. And this grant must be combined with a Sunny Mae loan and can even be combined with a rehab loan to help pay for any additional repairs that the home may need. Additionally, Sunny Mae offers a down payment assistance loan, or a DPAL. This loan assists with a larger of either 3% of the loan amount or $3,000 to help with down payment or mortgage insurance premium. The DPAL must be combined with a Sunny Mae loan and can be combined with practically every other down payment program out there. In fact, practically every grant we are talking about today can be layered or combined to help minimize your costs as a home buyer and maximize your assistance. There are a multitude of other programs through our capital region, so it's important to make sure you're checking what is available in each county because that's going to vary. For example, in the city of Albany, there's a home acquisition program that provides 5% of the purchase price for down payment assistance and rehabilitation programs. And there are rehabilitation programs. There are several, so make sure that you're checking in what are the requirements, what are the restrictions, and how can you apply. In Albany County as a whole, there are programs for purchasing in the town of Colony, city of Albany, Albany County, for rural areas. And when funds are available, there are even grants to both purchase the house and rehabilitate the house as well. There are some really fantastic opportunities that you want to make sure that you're checking out, even if you're not looking in this county right now, or maybe if you're undecided where to purchase. So make sure you're checking and connecting with your local housing counseling agency to learn more. Additionally, there is a second mortgage program if you're purchasing in the city of Schenectady that offers up to 10% of the purchase price of the property to be used towards down payment and closing costs. There is a repayment requirement for this mortgage, so keep that in mind. That's just one more reason to go check with a counselor so you know what program requirements are and how to get yourself prepared. In the city of Troy, there's a down payment program that offers up to $20,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance for a 1 or 2 unit property located in the city of Troy. And Lansingburg is considered the city of Troy. Keep in mind that their HUD income limits do apply for most of these grant programs. So you just want to pay attention to what those are so you can prepare yourself as much as possible and just find out if you can qualify. In Rensselaer County, there is a down payment program that offers up to $35,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance, depending on your household and income size, or your household size and income. As with all the programs we discussed today, we want to make sure you're checking what the income guidelines are for eligibility, along with any other basic requirements. Each of these programs will require that you get homebuyer counseling and education. So if you haven't already, go get started with one of the HUD approved local agencies today. One additional fantastic grant opportunity for Black home buyers in the capital region is through the Restorative Housing Justice Fund, which is offered through the TUI Homeownership Foundation. This program offers up to $10,000 for purchases in the city of Albany and up to $5,000 for purchases in the city of Troy or Schenectady, and it'll go towards the down payment and closing cost assistance. In addition to county or city specific grants, there are some programs you really might want to be aware of. Are you purchasing somewhere rural? Then check out USDA. They have loans that are in programs specified for rural purchases that can help you minimize your down payment and out-of-pocket costs and minimize your pity payment, which is your mortgage payment as a whole. Each lending institution has the ability to also offer special programs or grants to help home buyers purchase their home. Make sure that you check with all of our awesome local lenders to see what they are offering. Right here listed are some specifically specific lenders that we already know offer assistance or specialized programs. So make sure you're contacting your counselor today so you can research everything that's out there. And one last program to mention today is through the New York State Association of Realtors. The foundation offers a $2,000 gift to assist with the process of purchasing your home. This is a lottery or a first come first serve program and does have income restrictions, but they're much higher. They are based on the Sunny Mae limits. Check with your realtor today to see how you can apply. All right, well, that's all we have for today's presentation. Listed here is the contact information for each of the HUD certified organizations in the area. Keep in mind that each of the organizations will help with any home buyer or homeowner, regardless of where you are purchasing. If you do not meet the traditional income guidelines for programs, your counselor will still be able to help you with your home buying process and getting everything lined up. So don't wait, get started today. Now, also, if you go back to the Main Fair website, we will have a kind of a paper synopsis, or I guess it's not paper, it's virtual, but a synopsis of all the programs that we went through today. You'll be able to have that all located in one page. So go back to the Main Fair website and you'll be able to click and download that for your own review. Now, make sure you're going back, you're heading to the virtual homebuyer fair and start chatting with us. We're sitting here waiting for you. Come learn how to get started and what programs you might qualify for today. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I hope you have a great rest of the afternoon.